Being able to properly communicate the different scales involved in a city project is a difficult task. Gathering information from various sources that must then be assembled and visualized into a common proposal can be time-consuming and inefficient. The same goes for going from one program to another and then consolidating all this information to show to colleagues, clients, or professors. The good news is that Feld is really where it all happens. It's your geolocated workspace where you can include everything you need to communicate your projects in the best way. This master plan of the London 2012 Olympics is a good example. This is the intervention area, and by clicking here, you'll be able to see information related to the master plan developed by the architecture and urban planning firm Allies and Morrison. If we take a closer look, we can also see the historical evolution of this part of London, from a decaying industrial area that still had traces of the World War II bombings, to a transformation process that started in the 2000s with the preparation of the infrastructure for the Olympic Games, to what we see today, a bustling area that has completely changed the so-called East End of London. The master plan for the Olympic Games had some peculiarities. One of them is that not all the infrastructure was permanent. Most of the buildings after the Olympics were recycled or reused in other sites, being only the highest investment ones designed to remain. Some of those are the London Aquatic Centre, designed by Zaha Hadid, or the London Stadium, where the Premier League team West Ham United plays today, and also the site of the Queen and James Bond jump at the opening of the Games.
All the way around the stadium.
But let's better look at the key issues to build a map of this type. First of all, we must master the zoomed out or zoomed in visualization of the map. For example, in this layer when we're close, we see it in black colour and without transparency. But when we move away, we see the same layer with transparency and in a grey colour. This is possible because we have chosen two colours in the zoom line. In Zoom 12.3, we've chosen black without transparency, and in Zoom 11.1, we've chosen grey with transparency. That is, as you zoom in and out between the two extremes, what you'll see is the transition between the two colours. In Felt, you can throw almost anything on your map and then visualize it. For example, shapefiles, which will appear on the map in a matter of seconds, and whose visualization you can modify by choosing colors, line types, opacity, and many more. But, unlike a traditional GIS, Felt is a geolocated workspace where you can add images, text, and more. With a little creativity, you can put together sheets to present your projects that are also geolocated. Along with that, you can put descriptions of the most relevant aspects of your proposal. We can even add videos. Just copy and paste the URL of your video and paste into Felt. Everything you add that is not a spatial layer will be included in your map as objects. And these can be grouped. That is, all images, videos, or text you can see on your map can be selected together by pressing Shift. Once selected, you can add them to a new group or move them to an existing one, as is this case. Each group can be moved to the top or bottom of your map, and this will allow you to stack information according to the sequence you want. For example, in this case we have the master plan at the top and then the satellite images of the terrain at the bottom. And finally, here's a creative way of creating interactive visualizations on your map. In this case, we have clickable polygons on the map that display descriptive information on the right-hand side. To recreate this, we must draw a polygon, and inside its properties we'll add a picture, a title, and a description. And that's all for the moment. We hope this will help you communicate your ideas at another level.